time. A little bit of a war of attrition there, but break through a little defensive. What are we going to call this? The Athens Pass or something? That's not very cool. We need a cooler name than that. But yeah, we need to beat that guy, because then we can go and explore the south and see how much space we actually have to work with before we have to start expanding our empire over the seas. It's funny how in Civ you always refer to your... That's how you always refer to your thing, your empire, as an empire. Because, I mean, generally speaking, I wouldn't consider two cities very close to each other on the same island an empire. I guess I'm not sure what the definition is precisely, but I would assume that an empire has to have some sort of conquest, which we haven't had. But it's just an interesting bit of lingo. Now, where's the construction technology? Because I do like to use these little boosters. That construction technology is out of reach, I would say. I think it's better just to stick it up and get that. And then we can build an entertainment complex. And once we build the entertainment complex, I'd say we would build it... Oh, we'd have to do some purchasing. But I'd say we build it here. Then build the... No, actually, it doesn't matter. Colosseum has to be within 6 tiles to get the bonus. So, assuming we are building a city up here, probably. A city down here, probably. 6 tiles might possibly stretch to there. If we build it here, I think that's pretty good, because that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That, I think, is a pretty good place for it. There, which means the entertainment complex would have to go, like, there, on the forest. So we're going to have to buy some tiles. But we can do that once we get closer to games and recreation. Should have called it parks and recreation. That would have been funnier. Gonna go on the hill, because yeah, we can see him there. Because I'm afraid, I was worried if he'd be on a hill and we weren't, that could be the little whatever you call it, that ruins it, if you know what I mean. That would have been the tiny drop that makes the whole thing fall down. Grain of sand that makes the castle fall. I don't know. This is why I'm not a public speaker. I can't make cohesive sentences sometimes. Particularly when I've been recording now for at least 20 minutes, I assume. Something like that. I can, though, calculate, if it's been 20 minutes, what my turn per minute is. It's like 2 turns per minute. More than that. 2.5. But no one wants to know that. Haha. We've won. If I go slightly mad, that's just me going slightly mad. I'm going to try and, like I was saying earlier, stay calm and collected and entertaining, like Paul Saws Jr. would want me to. I will reference him because he was... There's lots... I like him a lot. I feel like he was the first person I watched, and he got me into watching YouTube, which 2 or 3 years down the line led me to making a channel. Classical era. Or era.
Not in having great possessions.
Yeah, so he sort of got me into watching YouTube and stuff, and into gaming as well, actually, because he got me to play Minecraft, which was the first proper game I played. So yeah, he has a bit of a not a connection so much as a cause almost for this, which is nice. And additionally, he sorry, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, he got me into gaming and YouTube, and not that I'm particularly competitive on YouTube, but I mean, it's not like his channel particularly clashes with my channel content-wise. And even so, I feel I'm mature enough to not feel intimidated, because I do YouTube as a hobby. I don't really care about the money or the views. I wouldn't really mind if no one watched this video. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy feeling that I've contributed to the internet, and that maybe just 20 of you, I don't mind. I want to try and provide the same experience I had with YouTube, as in that nice calm channel where you can just relax. You've had a stressful day at school or work or whatever, and you can just come home and you can watch it, and it's not particularly entertaining. It's not particularly well edited. It's just sort of there, and it's not particularly special anyway. It's just another channel, but it's calming. It helps you to sort of put the day into perspective, that kind of stuff, and it's just sort of, it can help you in that way, and that's all I want. I don't want to do it for fame or glory or money. I just hope that one person maybe can watch this and be like, hey, actually, Cinder, that video you did, it kind of comforted me a little bit and made me feel calmer.
Bronze is the mirror of the
That's all I want. I don't really mind otherwise. So I hope I'm doing that job. If you can actually suggest some ways in which I could do it better, because criticism's always good. Okay, so 2 things here. Primarily, the fact that there is a horde of barbarians coming down from the north, but they have to pass through this little place. If in theory, actually, if I build an encampment there, that'd be super defendable. But doesn't matter. What's done is done. You got a nice little academic district there, and here we just plonk the soldier down here, fortify him, and hopefully he can hold off these guys. And secondly, you may notice there is some iron there. That slightly changes my plans for the industrial zone, but nothing too bad. Nothing that's going to completely wreck everything. Right, we're gonna have to go for this, even though I don't like going for it, because we have to get the harbours, because it's a islands map. Yep, that's a lot of peeps, a lot of people. Right, soldier, you go here and just sort of heal up a bit. I don't mind if they pillage too much, to be honest. I do mind if they pillage the trade route. I want the trade route. That's very helpful. Oh, yay!
Cannot find time for recreation, or sooner or later to find time for illness.
That's nice. It's nice that they've got the little guys coming from the south as well. I would have hated it if we had to actually, you know, if we had to fight off the people on our own. I mean, it's not like there's a second army now going to come up from the south or anything. I mean, it's great. We've got a massive army of an warrior. That's going to annoy someone. And, yeah. Ooh, hoplites. Misa has an idea. Special unit. We're going to purchase you purely because you look quite cool, and also you'll be very useful against the cavalry. Right. I'm going to get political philosophy just because it's good. I mean, we want to get the culture and the acropoli out as quickly as possible, but I do feel upgrading our government will benefit the country. I'm going to use country until we have a bigger land mass. We're going to it'll be best for the country. That's what I'm saying. Right, hoplites, move up. You're going to be fighting some horsemen. You are doing it for Greece. I do like Viking backgrounds. Northern Lights mountains, lights, little forests, very nice. Hello, Harold. What up? You invaded England, but you failed. You lost at the Battle of Stamford Bridge. And I know that from history. That's cool. They pillaged some stuff. We've met Harold Hardrada. And Norway. I've also played as Norway, but not won yet, just because I haven't finished the game. That's great. It's not. They're a very navally orientated civ, so that's useful. I should have exchanged capitals in hindsight. That's a bad habit I have of not selecting that option. Do a little swap here. You guys can just heal up here. And next turn we shall fight for the library and this place.
I don't believe in astrology.
I like that quote. Okay. Major victory. Major victory. We'll go for that. And then you guys can finish them off here. Nice bit of combat. Whoa, frame drops. For some reason I can't handle fighting apparently. That's cool. We shall get this, because that's very useful. And I'm not sure where we want to build our next settlement, if I'm honest right now, so you are just going to sleep for a bit. Whereas we are going to be building this district. Where did we say we were going to build it? There. Sorry, I'm just going to check. Each city centered in 6 tiles. So theoretically, if we build it there, that's gonna hit 1, 2, 3, 4. But theoretically, you can also, if we build a city like there, okay, yeah, that's where we're building it. So I want to purchase this, and that's where we're going to build the entertainment complex. You've now seen it, so we'll have some barbarians coming from the south. Barbarians, much improved. Pyramids have been built. Whenever you're planning on building a... Well, that's great. Whenever you're planning on building a wonder, you always dread that little pop-up in the corner. I'm moving the hoplites here purely because that way they can't attack, but at least they can't go and get the trader unless they go the whole way around, which we can respond to using the road. So I'm protecting the trade routes by standing there. We have a serious amount of production in Athens for an early city. It's building stuff quite quickly, I think. It's not super. I'm not saying it's the super city. It's not the super city, but it's good. Well done, hoplites. I want you to come down and clear up these guys first before you go. And I'm going to assume that... It can't hurt, actually, I guess, to get a city on this side. I mean, you can never really have too many cities in this game. And I think there's enough resources to justify one. Maybe there, yeah. Or there. I think there. But we're going to go around this way because that way we avoid the barbarians more. We don't want to be losing them. Losing to them? You know. Oh, great, great. Right. Well, we're getting more early conflicts than I was expecting from an island plates map. That tends to be sort of late game naval conflict, I find. And all conflict naval, at least. But it appears we shall be fighting barbarians for the foreseeable future. But it's fine, we're working towards our wonders and stuff. I might actually split this worker, this builder, between these two cities. As in, I'll upgrade the pasture, say, and the rice field to get some good sort of basic production and food going. And then I might use it, I'm going to use it definitely to repair this and maybe build an iron mine, because that will just give Athens that a little bit more production, which will help it towards building the wonder. I don't know, I think that's a good idea. It will require the hoplite, though, to at least come up to here to secure the area. Right, the campus has been completely pillaged. I need to check where we are. Oh, that's great. Yep. You know, it's all nice when you're there. Okay, hoplite, we're going to upgrade you versus cavalry units. I am playing on Emperor difficulty as well, which is not... I mean, I know people play higher. Some of my friends play much higher, but it's not terrible. It's... I find it challenging for me. Great, they've healed. I find it challenging, which is good enough. It doesn't matter what difficulty it is compared to other people. It's just good what difficulty it is compared to yourself. That's all that matters. And for me, I think it is a good enough difficulty for now until I improve a bit, because right now I find it challenging, evidently by the barbarian invasion, but still winnable. I can still win these games fairly reliably. Great. There goes the trade route. Okay. Everything is fine. It may not look fine, but it is all fine. Ooh, your Caesar unprotected friend. I am not your friend. Goodbye. Because I has a beard. Okay. Yep, trade routes plundered. That's nice. Revenge! Haha. Good old hoplites. Damn it, you can't move out yet. What are we building here? Colosseum? Colosseum? I've always said Colosseum, but I do know some people say Coliseum, so it could be either. I like it as well. It's not Greek, it's Roman, but... Well, good. Nice little denounce. It looks good enough. Like, it's in keeping with the sort of Mediterranean theme we have with Greece. So that's nice. Finally, a government. I want to go oligarchy as Greece, I really do, because... No, classical republic, sorry, because that is literally Greece. But I'm not sure if we should, actually. Autocracy, I almost think, would be more useful right now, with our little barbarian problem. Bearing in mind we already have the wildcard slot, so we can use that for a diplomatic policy. And +1 boost to all yields, it would be useful. I think at least until we build the wonder, we should go autocracy. Because it actually only adds, we're not losing anything. +2 influence per turn, so getting city-states. Actually, no, I think we're going to get that because we haven't actually met anyone yet. And then after, we'll swap. Unit maintenance reduced, I think we want that. Although, actually, we're going to get that. And we're good, I think. Yes, we're good. We haven't actually got a caravan, so production. This is quite a nice thing about having quite high culture early on. At least for me, this is high culture. You can change your civics quite liberally and quite often for free. And it doesn't really, you know, interfere with... It doesn't interfere with the whole system. Like, you don't have to... You can change them liberally and quite often for free to match whatever situation your empire's currently in, which is quite nice, I think.
And all I ask is a tall ship.
A star to steer her by. Okay, that's good. Settler. I'm not feeling like it's safe for you to go yet. So you're just going to have to stay there a little longer, my friend. I'm sorry. Might as well get this. Although... We're not going to get a quarry anytime soon, so... Might as well go for that. I'm not sure if scouts can take builders, which is why I'm not moving it. That's a lack of experience there, nothing else. I don't want to risk it though, because I don't want to mess up in front of you guys. So, well, I guess I mess up anyway if I don't move it and they can't take stuff. So, lose for me, I guess. So many horsemen, Jesus.
Is being the only one who knows you're afraid.
Okay, I reckon heal here. Although, yeah, I reckon we're good to heal here. Okay, let's keep going. Keep ploughing through. So what I don't like about this new tech tree and stuff is there's some stuff that's sort of irrelevant, if you get what I mean. Like, particularly later on in the tree, I find, like Scorched Earth and stuff and Opera and Ballet, they're useful, but they don't actually lead to anything, and I don't like that. In the previous Civ games, like Civ 5 and stuff, it almost always led to stuff. Like, we've gone up to Celestial Navigation, and then there's nothing. It's why I probably won't get Archery, because it just leads to nothing. I think almost... Archers aren't that important, it's a waste. Whereas stuff that's probably less important, arguably, is more important because it leads on to other stuff. I don't like that kind of priorities that I get just from... I think everything should lead to something. That's quite cool, they have different things on their shields. That's a nice little touch. Yeah. Oh, we can do that. Silly me. We'll get him up, we'll... heal up our lands, which will let us build a bit faster. I'm only going to let this go round until it's at the top. I think we can handle that. I think we can. It would appear we can't, though. But we can't do anything, so we have to. Right, you go here, and you're going to repair our lands. We're going to build the Colosseum, get the amenities, and the culture from it. I think it's quite a safe little... wonder to get, because not many people in my experience tend to go for the old Colosseum. Okay, I'm a bit worried about this hoplite now. Fairly a bit worried. We'll retreat him and hopefully they can't move over here and attack, but I promise you they can. Just to annoy me. Move here, skip a turn because the settler's getting in the way now, ironically. Yep, we're dead. Oh, well done, Mr. Hoplite. But this guy's going to come down now, and then we're dead. Haha. I've beaten the AI at its own game, literally. But, probably because the AI is not particularly intelligent, to be fair. We'll repair this, because pastures I only looked recently and actually discovered they give you production counterintuitively, I believe.
Peaceful war shall statues overturn.
Because I think, in my head, a pasture would give you some food because it's animals, but that's just how I think.